low, odd, or even?
Odd or even, and you're gonna roll it. I'm gonna call odds, and it certainly isn't. You finally won a die roll.
Yeah, it was getting brutalized.
Folks, welcome a loss in the column for Calvin.
Would you like to cut me, good sir?
I would certainly, sir. You can have that one on top. It's a hell kite for you.
Nope, but it is good. Okay, you gave me the worst possible cut, and you're actually an awful human being. What? Why would I keep this?
Exactly.
Unless, nope. Okay, we were.
Truthfully, I don't know how this deck plays. It's.
What else is new? I had to. I'm so sorry, Calvin.
Okay, from the peanut gallery.
The lion does not concern himself with the sheep.
He does not.
Exactly.
He does
So,
not.
Hey, clip that. We should have gotten the practice.
I definitely should have. We're gonna throw this one back.
Wait, haven't you played this deck before?
No.
Oh.
I played Young Mob and I played Broodscale, and I have not played the two together. That's what this is.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, well, you know what? Our fans are entitled to their opinions, even if they're completely wrong.
You know what? That's fine. You're good.
All right, here we go for sixes. All right, well, this is awkward because I really don't have a lot going on, but in the blind, it's slow, but it's not impossible to get some stuff going. So I'm gonna lead us off with a beautiful windswept teeth.
I will.
Absolutely gorgeous. Don't you
Shipping
ever...
woodland.
Okay, well, this is boring.
I never said this was gonna be a riveting game. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now for everyone at home, you know, you're obviously, if you're trying to think about what decks you're playing against turn one, shifting woodland, the first thought I would have personally is possibly Titan, because I don't really have the Broodscale decks on my radar as much. Obviously, I know we talked about it, and Calvin already mentioned it, but you always want to try to, in these game one testings that you're going to be doing, sort of trying to act like how you normally would in a tournament setting. So right now, I'm going to play as if Calvin is playing Titan,
sure,
which means that this draw here was actually a very good draw. So I'm going to put this card that I had in my lap into play, and I'm going to pass to you.
Tournament setting. Good job.
Yeah. If this is a tournament setting, I would show them my Glock 9. They asked for the concession.
All right, we're going to do this.
All right, so we played the swamp, so I think we can all at home reasonably think we're not on Titan anymore. Young Wolf shows up. Now we don't even have to worry about it. That's going to resolve.
And we're gonna... We'll cast a Haywire Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And good.
All right, so unfortunately for us at home, we're going to have to hit the Haywire Might just because we can't let any subsequent bindings get destroyed or exiled. They get exiles, but you get the idea. So
and for me, that's a Leyline Binding out of his hands that I could probably skirt around here with something else that he may or may not want to Leyline Binding later. 1 of 4 down.
Hell yeah. We're going to surveil. We're going to leave that on top. Gucci gang, sir?
Gucci.
All right. I'm going to take 2, go to 16, and I'm going to cast the Charlotte's Agent.
Go for it.
All right. We're going to cascade here. We might be here for a moment. Whoa,
whoa.
Oh, boy.
No looking at extra cards now.
Always try to do your best to not let that happen. That is,
it's going to resolve.
That is, yeah.
From way in the back.
I just picture Darian in like a booth like Robin Quivers and Howard Stern show, like behind the glass. All right, I've got nothing else. I'd like to move to my end step. We're going to trigger. Here we go. The value train hopefully is a running. 5, 6, 7. So I have 2 good choices here. And I think because of the fact that I know that shifting woodlands can be problematic. I am thinking more towards the
Hellkite.
magmatic Hellkite.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It is also a functional strip mine for the turn, or wasteland, I should say, just because it will have a stun counter on it. So Calvin's not gonna get access to that mana right away. Oh, I forgot that Pokemon, right? They have stun. Yeah, I'll have to pick those up.
You just turn the thing upside down.
Is
I
it?
don't have a counter. Yeah. No, you turn the
Oh,
card upside down.
I see. That's what you do first time. Yeah. Well, now we've invented the science. Pass to you. Mm-hmm. I know people at home hate it sometimes when you flick too much. I'll put my cards down.
Fetch and
Are those
shop.
people at home, your wife?
My wife doesn't watch this. She will watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but not us. So what that says about us, I have no idea. I don't know. Those Mormons, man. I've watched a few episodes. I got some questions.
About soaking.
No. I'm well familiar.
Testing Trader's Insight.
Yes. Okay.
Whenever one or more artifacts and/or creature cards leave your graveyard, I gain a life. And when this enchantment enters, mill 4 and put an artifact or creature or land card from among them into my hand.
Okay. Artifact, creature, or land. Pretty
2,
good.
3, 4. I'm gonna put Golgari Broodscale into my hand.
Okay.
And I do gain a life.
Oh boy. What else is the card do? Does it heal diseases?
It might.
Check cards, man.
I'll say go.
I complain like my cards don't have on average the most amount of text per word.
I was gonna say I think they actually have the most amount of words that I could possibly ever read.
All right, we're gonna go 4 in the air.
4 in the air.
Which to 14. Which Hive member is most likely to become Mormon? Yeah, definitely CJ. Definitely CJ.
I didn't expect that so unanimous. Like nobody thought about it at all.
We didn't have. We did. We just thought it was you.
All right, CJ, what do you think?
Yeah, CJ gets a vote, I guess. You might as well just vote yourself, because then it's like council's judgment. You don't want to pick it up.
Wait, how many wives do we get? As many as we want?
Bro, you don't even have one. What are you worried about?
Can we resolve the birthday ritual?
Yeah, I would like to resolve my birthday ritual. I'd like to go to end step.
Yes.
All right.
Wife, Kevin's my wife?
No.
What about when you're away?
Still no. All right, some good hits. So talking about testing, I don't know how good of a card this is. It seems like it's a decent value engine, but I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly something so pressing that I need to focus my efforts on it right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and upgrade to a Quantum Riddler. Sure. We're gonna go ahead and trigger to draw. Decent draw. We're gonna resolve the second one. Now we know there's a Basking Broodscale in Calvin's hand.
Yes, sir.
And we know that we can't combo off on 4 mana because 4 requires you to play the Broodscale plus the sword, and you can't equip. So we're safe from that, guys, which is good. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna do the more value-related play of cashing in to go up to or go back down, I should say, right? Because I'm pretty sure you can go down. Yeah, XOS. We're gonna just draw more cards. I think having more cards right now is just better for me. My hand. Obviously, I've missed a land drop here, so I'm starting to get gummed up a little bit. So I kind of want to start being able to liberate what's going on in my hand. I'm gonna pass back to you.
Oh.
Yep, and that is one thing if you're gonna be playing the Birthing Ritual deck, especially the 5-color. I can't speak to like the Simic. Sometimes your hand gets a little congested because you just have cards that you're just not casting. So
Spymaster's Vault.
that's the one that connives for each creature that dies.
Correct.
Pretty good card.
Cards in hand, please, sir.
I have 5.
5. Okay. I'm gonna cast this Malevolent Rumble.
Yep.
We're gonna mill 4. 2, 3, 4. And a permanent from among them. I think I kind of want a second dredgers, maybe just hit a little bit more value. I think maybe we're doing something here. I think maybe we just start turning and burning here. We're gonna dredgers insight again.
Yep. So now you'll gain 2 life from this all happening?
Yes, from a creature.
Creature, artifact, or land?
Yes.
That actually seems really good for this deck.
2.
And there's
4.
a sword.
So artifact. We're gonna grab the sword.
Okay, and you gain 2 life from that?
In 2 life from that, trigger both the dredgers insight.
Alright, you're at 16.
Interesting. What? We're gonna sack the spawn. And we'll cast this. Blade of the Blood Chief. After that, I will say go.
Alrighty, we're gonna untap here. We're gonna draw. That is a good draw for what's going on. So we're gonna have our first landfall trigger. I'm gonna gain 4 life.
Sure.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this Shardless Agent first. That way I can leave the Flooded Strand, because if I pass over too many things, so I'm gonna pass over a lot of cards right now. So I'm hoping to be able to shuffle back a lot of these cards that I'm going to unfortunately whiz right by, like that Elder Norn. Which I actually did I?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Good news is I'm gonna fetch anyway, before the end step. So it all worked out in the end. So I apologize to everybody at home. Deep in thought there, just thanking. And now we're going to fetch. We will, unfortunately, to cast this card because it is double red, have to go get a Sacred Foundry. Sure. But that's okay. I will leave myself a white floating. Not that it matters.
Sure. And we're gonna hit a.
I think we will go ahead because what is connive? You draw, then discard, or draw X, discard,
draw, and then discard, and then put a +1/+1 on any non-creatures discarded. I believe.
Okay, but the conniving is how many cards you draw?
Target creature you control connives X, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn, and draw X cards, then discard X cards. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each non-land card discarded this way.
Got it. We're gonna hit that.
I figured as much.
We don't want to give Calvin the chance to get back into the game. We're starting to hopefully value out the doors here. There's a lot of stuff that's been destroyed, and we're trying not to let this last much longer. We have a lot of good stuff going on.
Got this forest with this stun counter.
I will come in for 4.
I'll block with the Young Wolf.
Yeah, you have an Undying trigger.
Undying trigger, it'll come back. I'll gain 2 life.
For anyone confused at home, Undying creatures trigger the Dredger just because the creature goes to the graveyard then comes back.
Correct.
All right, I'd like to move down.
We are there.
All right, so we're going to resolve this first trigger. Tough call here, but I think we're just going to go ahead and go up, and we're going to hit the Overgrown Tomb. It is a mandatory search, but you know.
I believe that's it for basic. It's basic lands, right?
Yeah, it is a basic land. Yes.
Not a land of any basic type. Right.
Nope. Nope. Not that good.
Understood.
All right, so that's pretty huge for us. That became a wasteland, which is awesome. We'll resolve the next trigger.
Yeah.
So this is a fun one where we'll get to do. I actually like having the Hellkite right now, so I'm gonna sack this on there. Go to Superior Spider-Man. Oh. And I'm just thinking if I want to make if I make it a Riddler or make it an Omnath. Let's make it an Omnath.
Sure.
So we'll trigger to draw, and then we'll resolve the third one.
Sure.
So for me, this is a no-brainer to just upgrade this into a Elishnorn Mother of Machines. Unfortunate that I didn't see it before the other two triggers resolved, but I can't complain too much. That was a pretty decent turn. I will pass back to you.
All right. We'll untap. We'll remove the stun counter. We'll draw.
And because I was fortunate enough to see the multiple Hellkites here, now Calvin cannot combo on this turn, barring if I had any interaction, but always a good situation where you don't even have to have the interaction to stop the rest of your opponent's game plan.
I think.
Maybe.
We don't have many plays here. We're kind of in a position where kind of on the back foot a little. I think he's probably not going to be cascading again, if I had to guess. For the sake of he's got one ritual left. That's the only thing that he can hit. 3 of them are already toast, or 3 of them are already on the battlefield. Rather, it's a tough one. Thinking that he probably, I don't know what his interaction kind of looks like. His interaction kind of feels like it's like the Leyland Binding. He might have the Force. He's definitely churned through a lot of cards, so I'm gonna run this out and think that he hopefully doesn't have the Force. This I got a Soul Cauldron.
I do not.
Okay. That being said, I think we'll pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. Good, but not going to end me the game good. Well, we'll start off with a Warped Quantum Riddler. 2 triggers.
Yeah.
Draw 1. Draw 2. Interesting. That's warped, not sacrificed. This game is broken. Just kidding. It kind of is, but. Fortunately, this being my only land, we'll do I need it untapped? Just trying to think if I do.
Oh, no.
You know what? We'll keep it untapped. So I'll gain 1. So I have 2 landfall triggers. I'll gain the 1, and then I'll have his colors. So with his colors, I'll use green blue. I'll warp another Riddler. Oh, draw 2 more. Huh. Well, a little underwhelming, but good for later turns to reinforce what we have going on here. So I'm going to move to combat. I don't think there's anything crazy going on in that graveyard of yours, so Has vigilance, and then I'm going to come in with everyone for a total of 12.
Total of 12. 12's good for me.
12 is good for you. That'll put you down to a
6.
very lovely 6. I think because of everything else going on. All right. I'd like to move to end step.
And stuff.
All right, we're gonna start resolve. These will go on the stack first, and then these, so these will resolve first.
Yep.
So, fortunately for us, we're gonna be able to cash in one of these Riddlers for a very good target in Witch's Enchanter.
You have a trigger.
I have 2 triggers. We'll target this first, then this, so
Okay.
that'll get destroyed first.
Okay, so I will respond to that target.
Mhm.
I'm going to exile this delighted halfling.
Mhm.
I'm going to target the young wolf with a +1/+1.
Yep.
For the creature leaving my graveyard, I will gain 2 from the graveyard inside.
Mhm.
I'm good to let that resolve.
Yep. Okay. Next birthing ritual
Yep.
trigger. Well, me, yeah, why? I didn't have to.
No, he warped.
I warped the first one. Then when I played this, I had the mana from the Omnath.
Ah, okay.
You guys ever? You all worry about old Vic. We're gonna upgrade that into a Riddler.
Sure.
Sorry, tap on. We have Omnath. How we cheat things into play. We are not trying to play fair, buddy. Oh, you're good. Whoever that viewer was, pay attention. No, I'm just kidding, everyone. there was no things out, so it was all verbal. So if you missed that part, draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Okay, that is one of the draws that we were looking for in the hand, and we'll resolve the third. And we will not cash in. Now, for everyone at home, even if there was a better hit in there, I wasn't probably gonna trade in the Riddler. I do want to be able to play the Riddlers later, and you have to remember that once Superior's out, unless you have a way to bounce it in your version, this will end up in Warp. So I'm going to just put it over here for now.
Understood.
And hopefully not gum up my board too much. And I think, I always say I might have more than 7. We have 8 cards. So to not have to lose anything, I will Leyland Binding your...
Both of them.
Yes, I have 2 triggers.
Yeah.
Your go.
Good. We'll draw. It's at this point where I say we scoop it up and go to the next one.
Scoop phase is a good phase for me.
The Magmatics were particularly helpful for you that game. There's several ways I could have
Went off or
skirted around it. The last one honestly was
being a wasteland.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about this last night too. Is just that even like the 3-color decks or the 2-color decks, the lands that are non-basic are very helpful.
Yeah.
And being able to get rid of them can be
the
pretty.
Hellkite can't hit basics, correct?
That's actually a good question. I don't believe so though. Target non-basic land and opponent controls. Yeah. So, I think, you know what we're seeing.
I'm doing a lot of this face up anyway, so.
No, I didn't know if you wanted to play surprise or.
No, we can play.
Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna just do the whole. Whenever my opponent has a lot of, especially in green and black, you're gonna have a lot of artifact and enchantment removal. I take out the Leyline Bindings just because it's kind of like a little bit of a fake out in the sense of, well, I mean, obviously you're bringing these in for the birthing rituals, and also just hits my creatures. Super good there, and same idea here. But if I can limit the number of things that these are going to hit, sometimes it's better value for me.
Absolutely.
Bringing in, for me, the endurances and my wear tears. Obviously, we saw a lot of artifacts.
Yeah.
Enchantments. There's also the idea that maybe there's some sagas in the deck, so also good there. Endurance, super good in this matchup for multiple reasons. One, recycle my graveyard, get rid of your graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as what card I'm going to keep in the deck, I'll probably keep a Force Behind. Not even because of this, but just in case if there is a chance to get to snipe an Agathas or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
It does act as that pseudo removal, and I don't think your deck's fast enough where I care about trying to cast this on turn 1.
Right.
So there is an argument to be made as well, maybe some rough and tumbles for the creatures, but I don't think there's enough there for me to support the idea of a rough tumble just yet.
Right. Truthfully, we're a little on the newer side when it comes to this deck, so I think we're going to try and maybe just do a little bit of sideboarding, kind of like in the blind here. Here's some small one-ofs in the deck that I'm not particularly sure are super relevant. This Haywire Might is still going to be really good, so we'll leave that in. The Vexing Bauble one-of is still really good. I think trimming on the Young Wolf is fine. For the sake of we're trying to hit other 1-drops here, like for the Pick Your Poisons and the Thoughtseize nice and early.
I also think you just want to be sideboarding out of your mid-range plan because I'm the better mid-range deck.
I believe so.
You're probably going to want to just go into your combo deck.
Yeah. I think these Grists, unfortunately, are going to come out as well. Sure, they hit your creatures, but I'm not trying to hit your creatures. I'm trying to combo off and kill you, kind of like you just said. I think we are...
At least when you're on the play. Maybe you can sideboard back into it because you're going to be on the draw.
Yeah.
So you can...
I think maybe that like mid-rangey plan is a little bit more reinforced on a draw scenario, but I think I'm going to tend to agree. So one more. I think I can trim Dredger's Insight as well.
I'm going to get it flying.
Yeah, so I'm going to take out both the Ice-Tail Explorers, one Wall of Roots, trim on a Young Wolf, trim on a Dredger's Insight, and cut the 2 Grist. 3 Thoughtseize to try and pick his hand apart early. Some Pick Your Poison to get rid of the Birthing Ritual, and same for the Force of Vigor. The ability to get rid of those multiple Birthing Rituals is going to be super, super helpful. And now for 2 decks that kind of go a little long, time is of the essence here, so I'm going to try and play a little on the faster side while still making decent decisions here. I know it's a little...
I just tipped my sideboard over
a little hard
like
for
a
me.
student, so that was good on my part. I am now in shambles. I am on the draw. All right. I'll let Calvin make his decisions while I pick up my spaghetti.
I'm going to try this. It's got some interesting stuff in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to give this a shot.
All right. Since I can cast one of my turn 2 plays, I'm going to keep.
Sweet. Ready to rock?
Ready to rock.
All right.
I'm going to just mess up my sideboard, everyone.
That's fine. I'm going to play this Misty Rainforest, Fetch and Shock for an Overgrown Tomb, and cast a Delated Halfling.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'll pass turn to you.
We are going to surveil. So I am slightly concerned about not letting Cal get to be faster because I am on the draw. And my hand is just naturally going to develop at a slower pace here. So since I am in the middle of surveilling, I'm going to choose to bin this. I think getting to do this early will allow me the time that I need. We'll see if that's wrong. It could be completely wrong, but I'll pass to you.
Pay green. I'll cast a Young Wolf.
Yep.
I'll say go.
Draw.
I'm kind of happy he used that solitude on the halfling instead of the young wolf.
Warp.
Warp is good.
Unfortunate. We'll send it back your way.
On the instant, I will fetch back to 17. I have a survey land of my own with this underground mortuary.
Most unfortunate.
Gives me a little bit of fixing here at the top. Let's see. Interesting. It's never in an interesting position here because if I put this card in the graveyard, it's pretty telling of what I have in my hand. But I think I have to. I have to just get through it. Let's pick your poison in the graveyard. I'll untap.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll draw. So, Vic, when you see that pick your poison go into the graveyard, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are you either have one or you have something in your hand that says you don't even care about my birthing ritual, which means it could be a haywire might, or it could just be maybe you're just saying, I think I'm going to have the combo earlier than you're going to be able to deal with it. So, my first inclination, though, is there's already a copy in there.
Treasures inside.
Yeah, that works for me.
4, 2, 3, and a 4. Land is one of those cards that I can grab.
Yep, artifact, creature, or land.
Yeah, and we will gain a life, grabbing this Misty Rainforest back. I'll play this for turn, and then we're gonna get into the red zone.
All right.
First blood. I will say go.
All right, here we go. We need something. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. So we'll take 2 and we'll pass.
We'll fetch on the end as well. Back to 17. Grab this overgrown tomb. I'm grabbing these overgrown tombs in the mortuary early because of those magmatics, so I still leave the basics in the deck.
Yeah, there's no reason. I'm not playing Blood Moon, so I'm not going to hold you, or even Harbinger.
I'll untap and draw.
Though if I did just slam a Harbinger right there, that would have been funny.
That would have been funny. However, I would have thought it's easy.
How many cards in here?
4 otherwise.
Unfortunately, I might as well just make it so that I get to choose the card.
Cast the Force. That leaves you with 4 cards in your own hand, correct?
Yep.
Excellent.
6.
That is exiled. I'm not sure if it's relevant.
Yes. Sorry.
I don't think it will be, but just in case.
That card's relevant in any graveyards. They should be in the correct zones as anyway. That's the second young wolf.
Yep.
And then we're getting the red zone.
16.
It's good.
All right. We're going to need to find some stuff here soon, guys. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems. That is not it. Super unfortunate, so we have to pass back.
Tap. Draw. Urza Saga. So now the clock begins. He hasn't really been doing much. He's kind of stuck on weird colors. We're gonna just try and get in the red zone.
14.
Good.
All right, not a terrible one. So at this point, we're going to need to do the more sensible thing, which is we're going to go get a basic forest, and we're going to cast this Omnath. So we're going with this play. I know that kind of reduces my free spell options. However, I do need to start putting some stuff on the board. The Urza Saga can be a menace sooner or later. And we do want to just try to dig a little bit deeper. Want to have Omnath help us cheat out some more stuff onto the board, which means that if we are able to put some birthing rituals into play, we have options. It is super unfortunate that I will not have the ability to back it up with that. Yes, but it is what it is, and we'll send it back your way.
Draw.
Your Saga is at 2.
Saga is at 2. Thank you, sir. Swamp.
Yep.
Think.
Unfortunately, this does leave us dead to Yawgmoth, I think. Not dead to it. Oh no, yeah. Because you have the treasures that acts as a blood
There you
artist.
go.
Alright, so that was like the best scenario we could have.
Yeah.
And that was an absurdly favorable draw there. So we're going to announce our first landfall trigger.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to go to 17.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to hope for the best here. We're going to fetch.
Yeah.
Alright. So
We're gonna make some of his colors.
we are going to make
Something tells me
Omnath
that I'm
colors.
going to see a magmatic Hellkite resolve in just a moment.
You're going to see some stuff. Excuse me, can we keep it down over there? You know, good, okay. Because I'll get up and I'll smash a pipe over your head. Sorry, my therapist says we should try to be less angry. I only get 4 times a day, so now I'm down to 3.
Understood.
No, never mind, 2. Actually, I only have 1. This morning was a little rough for me. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. But, okay. So I have my colors. So, let's start off with the more... Let's start off with green and white. Okay.
You have a blue-red floating. And your target is?
Really like to get rid of that.
Sure. In response to the target.
You make your construct,
I will
Yugi
make
boy.
a construct here. And that is good.
Okay. I'd like to sneak this in.
That second one, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The second one is good.
We are going to leave the white open. We don't have domain, and I know I took them out, but sometimes you want to make your opponent play around what might be the more obvious thing for Calvin to see, so he doesn't know I don't have the land bindings. So let's just make him think that there's a possibility, though there is the possibility for where to also be an option. So this is a smart thing to do. I would like to move to end step.
End step is good.
Okay, we have 2 triggers on the stack. We're going to start with the first one. All right, we're in an interesting spot. These young wolves are a predicament because we're super weak to Yawgmoth just coming into play. So at this point, we can't really deny Calvin a lot of mana, at least in this turn. So we're going to set up for the idea of potentially just having a decent amount of cards in our hand here. We'll trigger to draw. Not a good draw, but we'll go for the next one.
Like if I do just play Harbinger and alert that. Something along those lines.
Not fantastic, but I think we'll upgrade to flyers and we'll hit what we're about to.
Yes.
I know that semi went against my original thought. However, I think that just recycling an Omnath to draw a card potentially isn't going to be great. Could be totally wrong. We'll see when we draw the next card if that would have been relevant if we're not dead already. And we'll send it back your way. So having 2 big body flyers is super relevant here. We're still dead to the combo, so maybe I'm supposed to, but specifically Calvin needs land and Yawg. So maybe I can hope that one of those cards isn't there.
Here's one of them.
Alright, so that's one half of the thing. So if you did have it, you would have played it last turn.
I would have played it last turn. You're correct. That being said, I think this is a matter of survival at this point.
mean, you got the ramp.
Make a
You were
green.
able to make that
I'll cast
spell.
Pick Your Poison. So we're gonna choose.
In retrospect, I should have done it.
Now, the 2 flyers are what are actually gonna kill me. But I think I have to. Well, this is what 8, 16. It's a 3-turn clock effectively. Where another 14 cards is a semi-tough evaluation here. How many cards now? 3?
3.
3. I think we try to. I think we try to limit the amount of cards that you're seeing with 3 cards in your hand. And if I'm dead in 3 turns, I'm dead in 3 turns. The Surga Saga going. This other another magmatic Hellkite is pretty devastating for me, so I'm going to try to limit the amount of times that he can see the 3rd one. So I'm going to hit. When I ask you to sacrifice an enchantment. I think for now we'll just say go.
All right. Let's draw. All right, so for reference, to anyone still thinking if it would have mattered at home, if I had just went from Hellkite into the second or instead of Hellkite to the other Omnath, I would have hit this, so it wouldn't have mattered. So this actually ended up being a decent call here. So we will. I'm gonna play this one. I think if we're in a decent racing situation, at most that's a 2/2 next turn, maybe a 3/3. So we'll come in for 8 in the air.
Yeah, done and on.
All right. I'd like to move to end step.
And so
Here we go.
only 7 cards.
Unfortunate. We are going to just let this go to the bottom.
It's pretty good for us. So.
Remember, everybody, you don't have to do it. So sometimes it's okay not to.
Untap.
Yep.
It was close to the same player.
I mean, it was double counterspell.
Yeah.
That was what I was calling.
Yeah.
Once you didn't count it.
Cast Malevolent Rumble.
Yep.
Interesting.
Those are some pretty good hits.
We're going to try for this Agatha Soul Cauldron. Trigger Dredger's Insight. You know,
You're at 10, sir.
I'm just going to cast this Agatha Soul Cauldron here.
So we got a Delighted Halfling and a Delighted Halfling. Okay. Well, that all just sucks. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's the turn.
All right. So that being said, since Calvin is just passing, we're gonna flash in, get a white source here, and we're gonna cast Solid 2. We'll go 13.
Target.
We will get rid of a Young Wolf.
You got it. I'll gain 1.
All right, so we have now shut off the backdoor Yogg just kill you plan, which is not bad. Oh, we have 5 minutes. All right, sorry everyone. We're also, I guess, the narration.
We're working through it.
Yeah, we're working through it. There's gonna be an extension. I believe Calvin was still playing, so the judge gave us 5 extra minutes.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
So there we
Not
go.
the guy that has to resolve 3 birthing rituals.
I mean, listen,
Certainly not me.
Listening to Richard Attenborough over here was all
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's it. Draw. All right, everyone, just you know what? All right, we'll leave it back. We'll come in for 8 in the air.
8 in the air. Go to 3.
Second main.
Second main.
We're gonna leave that open and that open. Do nothing. End step.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, we know what we need to do here. Just go into that.
I think that you should be wary
Sure.
because while you do have this, once it's
Pass
out,
back to you.
Your end step.
you'll be in the best spot.
I will exile one of the Hellkites. Thank you, sir.
You get a counter on one of them.
Yes,
Right?
I will target the construct.
He's a constructible. Back to you.
Untap.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yep.
I have a trigger here.
Mhm.
I'd like to float a colorless.
Interesting. Yep.
I'll grab this blade of the Blood Chief.
Yep.
I'll play this Spymaster's Vault. This colorless screen for the Broodscale.
Oh, it's only 2 mana. Well, it's relevant for later. Well, I'm just gonna hope that there isn't another one.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was worried about.
Harbinger's like way worse than Scribbler. But they're a lot less. Like you can just play.
Yeah, let's see what's up.
Yes.
Because now. Exile the delighted halfling. Target the construct. Trigger Dredger's Insight. In life.
Yep.
I think no matter which way we slice this, I think we're just cooked. Which is unfortunate. Because I need to kill this, but I can only kill this. This is what kills me. And I'll just show you for the sake of showing you. It's a walking blister for 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, oh, wait a sec. Oh, no. Nah, I think we're kind of cooked, and I don't think it mattered either way. This is not equipped.
I mean, you're not dead technically. I mean, you get to block here.
You have 2 flyers, though.
You get to block here, ping here.
Like either.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dead anyway. GG's.
Good game, sir.
Good. Good. This was a thinker. This was good. I
Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell. And if you'd like to support us, you could find us at our Bonfire store.
And a huge thank you to our sponsors, Nova Games and Brick, for hosting us for FNM. And please make sure to use our Mana Traders coupon code OCHM at signup for 25% off your third month.
I've been Sparky. Say goodbye, Victor.
Goodbye, Victor.